Welcome to This Week at the Capitol. I'm Bonnie Stewart.
And I'm Lou Bach.
I'm going to give you a brief update of what's happening at the state legislature right now. We're in full swing. We're at the point of the legislative session where the General Assembly pretty much meets at least once a week, if not more. This coming week we expect to be in 3 days, which basically means that all those bills that were starting up in committee and moving their way through the process are now before either the full House or Senate for action. So the bills are moving, and that can either be good or bad. This year, fortunately, it seems like it's better news for us than bad news because we have far fewer negative measures than we've had in the past, don't you think?
Agreed. We've seen some really great stuff coming out of, for example, the Commerce Committee, who is really using last fall's job session to catapult forward on a pro-jobs agenda with their Senate Bill 1, which is moving through the process.
In addition to that, the Finance Committee has sent out a number of measures, a couple of positive measures, and for the most part, we don't have any concerns on the tax front this year, which is nice, especially compared to last year. In addition to that, the Environment Committee started off with a few measures that we did have concerns with, but the committee members were aware of those concerns and made modifications, so those have been fixed. Labor Committee is always an issue, and it's an issue again this year, unfortunately. We still have some measures that initiated in the Labor Committee that we have concerns with. But overall, things happening up at the Capitol are fairly positive on the business front this year. Our real big issue that is before the legislature is education. Why don't you update everybody on the press conference yesterday?
Sure. The governor had a number of municipal leaders in, actually people representing the 30 cities and towns containing the worst and lowest achieving school districts in the state. These municipal leaders lent their support and stood alongside the governor to support his original proposals for ed reform. As we all know, Governor Malloy is not happy with the education reform bill in its current form and has repeatedly said he's not going to sign anything that doesn't reflect meaningful reform. To have the support, at least having these folks stand with him, it represents a large step forward towards getting some of those important pieces put back in legislation before it goes to a final vote.
Right, and it's not just the governor that's not happy about the current form of the education package. You've got parent groups that are out there expressing their displeasure, business associations, school leaders. So we're very, very hopeful that with our continued efforts, and I mean our collectively, that we'll be able to get that bill back into the shape that we all need it to, because we can't wait.
We can't wait.
We hope to see you next week, and thanks for joining us. For more details on any of the issues we've covered this week, please go to the Government Affairs Report at www.cbia.com. Thanks.
Thank you.